Thank you. All right. So I believe we've all seen that, and we still have just few persons on the call. I believe other people will be joining us in the course of today's class. It's a rainy day here, so the network might be a bit fluctuating. Please bear with us. So without further waste of time, I will be introducing our trainer in the person of Richlin Akita. I'm sorry, my network is hanging. Okay. All right. So the person who will be taking us on today's course is none other than Richlin Akita. She'll be taking us on the topic AI in marketing and sales. Richlin is a management systems consultant specializing in information security, data protection, and ISO standards, ISO 27001 and ISO 9001. She supports organizations in implementing and improving management systems, achieving audit readiness, and strengthening compliance and risk management framework. Ladies and gentlemen, please, with a clapping ovation in the chat room, let's welcome our trainer in the person of Richlin. Richlin, please, if you are right there, you can take it up from here.
All right. Thank you, Mercy, for the introduction. Good morning, everyone, once again. So, like Mercy said, today we are going to be talking about AI in marketing and sales. Okay, so I urge you all to pay attention because it's going to be insightful. Okay, right. So I'm going to permit me to share my screen, and we can proceed. Right. So please, is my screen showing? Is my
Yes, your screen is showing. Yes, yes.
Okay. Right. Thank you. So AI in marketing and sales, right? So how artificial intelligence is transforming how businesses attract, convert, and then retain customers, right? So today we will be covering 12 let's say topics, right? Or headlines. So we'll be covering what is AI in marketing and sales. We'll be covering the AI powered customer journey, why AI matters for business analytics, why AI for market research and insights, right? Customer segmentation with AI, predictive leading scoring, AI powered content and copywriting, right? Personalization at skills, AI chatbot, and conventional sales, right? Email marketing automation, social media AI tools, and sales forecasting with AI, right? So let's get right into it. Okay. So one may ask, when we talk about AI, right? What do we mean, right? So, artificial intelligence is in marketing is basically like marketing and sales, basically refers to the use of smart computer systems, right, to help businesses understand customers, to automate tasks and improve decision making, right? So, those days traditionally businesses, relied heavily on human effort to steady customer behavior, right? Creating marketing campaigns and following up with leads. But now AI changes this by analyzing large amounts of customer data, very quickly and then identifying patterns humans may not easily notice, right? So AI can actually predict customer behavior, okay? It can personalize communication, recommend products, automate customer service and improve marketing performance, right? So the right? So there is the importance of technologies behind this AI includes the machine learning, okay, the natural learning, natural language processing, and then predictive analytics, okay. So now let me share my screen. I'm coming. We are going to have a practical on how we are going to use Google Gemini, right, to build a roadmap for our business. Okay, so let me switch. Let me switch to my. Okay, I believe my screen is visible. Now we are going to ask Gemini to create a roadmap. Okay. So we are going to tell Gemini that. So for instance, I'm starting. Let's say a photography. Right. So let me see. Okay. So I'm targeting newly engaged couples. Okay. So what do I want to achieve? Um, I want to so let's see what chat is going to give me. Google Gemini, sorry. Right. So please, I hope you all can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. So you see, it has given us a roadmap. It's telling us the budget, right? You could start with a $36,000 dollars, right? So you know, so you could even tell it that okay, I want you to you could even refine it right to your taste. You could just go through and be like, okay, I don't want it this way, I want it that way, and it will do that for you perfectly, right? So this is one way that we could also utilize AI in our businesses, okay? Instead of going to look for someone to um, create a roadmap for us and pay, huge amounts, we could easily tell the AI on what we want and then it will generate it for us or it will build it for us, right? Right. Now, the impact of AI on marketing and sales performance, right? So basically, the AI improves business performance by helping organizations make faster and smarter decisions, right? So AI reduces, the repetitive work such as responding to customers manually, sending emails individually, or even analyzing reports manually, right? So businesses that use AI often experience higher sales, right? As you can see here, You have the increase in revenue reported by AI-driven markets, which is 41%, which is actually very good, right? You have the 6 times higher conversion rates with AI-powered personalization, right? So basically, it's just trying to let us know that businesses that uses AI, right, also get lower marketing costs, improve customer satisfaction, and faster response times, right? So it also helps business identify profitable customers and focus their efforts more effectively, right? Just like I seen here. Right. So example being that you see when you are shopping on Jumia, right? There are times that you log on to the website or the app, right? And let's say you are looking for a bag, you are looking for a shoe to buy, right? But then in the middle of it, you just abandon the cart, right? You actually drop it in a cart and then you just abandon. You don't proceed in actually buying what you are supposed to buy, right? They actually send you an email to let you know, oh, you've abandoned your cart. So is the email is like an abandoned cart recovery email, right? They send you an email to let you know that, oh, you've abandoned your cart, like, especially when it's probably on sales, they'll let you know that, oh, this sales is about to end, right? So you've abandoned your cart. So kindly try and, purchase what you are trying to purchase. Same way when you proceed to purchase, an item online, they send you a confirmation email, right? They send you a confirmation email and then give you the tracking number or the tracking order, right? So that you'll be able to track your orders in real time, right? Same way when your items are delivered, right? They send you an email again, following up about recommendation. How do you see your product? How was your product? They have emails that you could send to. These are automated emails, right? It's done automatically. They don't you the human being do not need to um go through your website, go and look who has done this, who has done the AI does all that for you, right? So basically, that is what we are trying to say about the impact of AI on marketing and sales performance, right? Now, the AI-powered customer journey. So we have 8. So now when we talk about awareness, right? So this awareness stage is basically where potential customers first discover a brand, okay, or a product or a service, right? So the AI helps businesses identify the right audience and display advertisement to people who are most likely to be interested, right? So the AI analyzes search behavior, okay, your browsing history, your social media activities, and your online interests, okay. So with that, with the AI-powered advertising platforms such as Facebook, right? So sometimes you see you're on Facebook, right? You've literally searched for something in Google. Okay, you search for, let's say, a bag, for example, you search for a bag, this kind of bag, maybe a Birkin bag, a school bag, a lady's bag, whatever bag. But then the moment you switch to Facebook, you are seeing, adverts on that, right? You are seeing advert on that. So this is where the AI actually comes in, right? So it literally takes tracks or analyzes your browse history or your social media activities, right? Your online interests, and then it gives you that exposure. Okay, so let's say if you are looking for a bag, you're on TikTok, you've probably seen this bag, you literally stayed and watched throughout that video, right? The moment you move to, sometimes you'll be like, oh, it looks like my phone is monitoring me. It's not, no, it's not like that. It's just about the AI being giving you the interest, right? So for instance, if you are um uh if you're an owner of something, right? So this is how the AI comes in. It helps, give you the awareness, or it helps search for the right audience, okay? So basically, it's like businesses are, they are able to save money because of the ads that are shown to relevant audience instead of random people. Okay. So consideration, right? When you talk about consideration, so at this stage, customers are comparing products and deciding whether to buy. So this is where the AI personalizes customer experience to increase, interest. So the AI recommends products based on your browsing history, like I said before, and your previous purchases, right? So it also, personalizes website content depending on a customer behavior, right? So you have the conversion, right? So the conversion happens when a customer finally decides to make a purchase. Okay, so the AI helps, businesses increase the chance of closing those sales, right? So the AI leading, scoring identify customers most likely to buy. Okay, so businesses spend automated reminders and discount offers to, encourage purchases, right? So now we move to the purchase, right? So this stage is where you actually purchase the product, right? So now there are times that there might be fraud, payment issues. So the AI is also able to detect all these, right? It's able to detect payment issues and fraud risks, right? So businesses that use the AI is able to, recommend additional product during their checkout. Like for instance, you've bought something on Jumia, Fashion Nova, right? And you've paid, right? You are now trying to check out. It gives you other options for you to look through. Maybe you bought a green bag. Now it's trying to let you know that okay, we actually do have pink bags. We actually do have yellow bags in similar form, in similar shapes, right? So basically, this is all the AI does, right? Now we have retention, right? So when we talk about retention basically means keeping existing customers engaged and loyal to businesses, right? So artificial intelligence studies customer behavior to identify customers losing interest, okay? So it's able to also predict which customer may stop buying and triggers re-engagement campaigns. Okay, so for instance, you are looking for this particular green color bag or pink color bag, but you've been searching and then it looks like you log on, you log in, you log out, you log in, you log out, trying to get that bag. Okay, so these are all, it all draws the attention of the AI and make sure that, okay, probably this person is trying to, get this particular bag, but this bag is not available, or it's available, but probably too high. Do you get, like, the price of the bag is high? So sometimes when there's a discount, the AI, can alert you. You see, sometimes on Temu, for instance, they'll just be sending you emails. They'll just be, prompting you in the app that this thing you are trying to purchase is now on sales. It's now 10% discount. It's now 20% discount, so you can actually purchase, right? So that is it for retention, right? So it helps for you not to, put the product down and not buy at all. So that when there's, like Black Friday sales or anything, it just, prompts you or reminds you that, okay, this is what is going on, right? So advocacy. So satisfied customers can become brand promoters by recommending products to others, right? So now, the AI identify loyal customers likely to leave positive reviews, okay? There are some people, any little issue, they are going to, put, oh, the bag is not good, the bag is this, the bag is this. No. So the AI actually do identify people that actually do leave good reviews, okay? And then it monitors customers' intention on social media, right? So businesses automatically request reviews and referrals. Analytics, right? Let's move to analytics. So when we talk about analytics, the AI helps businesses, measure marketing performance and customer behavior, right? Um, so the AI businesses identify which campaigns generate the most revenue. Okay. So for instance, um, let me see. So, okay, you see, sometimes when there's a camp, like you are trying to market something, right? You realize that, okay, you put in the actual price. Let's say the actual price is probably like 80 cities, right? But then you are actually selling it for 100 cities and you realize that people are actually not buying it. But the moment you be like, okay, I'm doing Black Friday sales, I'm doing let's say Mother's Day is coming, right? So I'm doing like a Mother's Day sales. You realize that this campaign that I'm trying to do actually gets like more engagement, right? So it also checks all those things and then right. So it also checks all those things, right? So the AI also helps analyze, website traffic, sales data, and customer engagement, right? Which engagement was good, which engagement had the lower one, which engagement had the higher one, right? Now we have optimization. So optimization means continually improving marketing and sales activities, right? So the AI automatically tests different ads, email, and landing, pages. So businesses are able to improve in customer experience based on the data insights, right? So basically, the AI also helps organization allocate budget more efficiently. So that is what we talk about the AI-powered customer journey. Right. So now, why business analytics must understand AI in marketing? Okay. Right. So business analytics, they connect business goals with technology solutions. Okay, so the BAs interpret AI generated insights and explain them to management, right? So they define what data businesses should collect and what KPI should be measured, right? So BAs actually are quite important when it comes to AI, and they need to understand what AI in marketing is, right? So they are also able to evaluate the return on interest, right? The ROI of AI systems and recommend improvements, right? So they're able to analyze sample sales reports and identify business insights. They're able to create simple KPI dashboard for marketing performance, you know Right. So AI for market research and customer insight. And please hold on. Right. So no, before we move on, let's we are going to analyze some sample, sales reports and then identify business insights, right? So we are going to let chat create, you know, a simple KPI dashboard for marketing performance. Okay. Right. So we are going to tell chat to Analyze sample sales and identify business insights. Okay. Now, let's QP. Okay, so let's see what charts would give us. Right, so you see, it's now telling me to upload the sales report, right? And then it will be able to analyze, sales trends, product performance. Let me tell it to create a fake. Okay, so see how it has generated it. So, for instance, if you are a business owner, right, all you need to do is to just upload your sales report, right? Your SLs, your CSV, your PDF, you know, right? And then it will be able to analyze your review, sales trends, and product performance, right? It's going to able to highlight marketing KPIs such as your conversion rate, your customer acquisition cost, return on ad spend, lead generation trends. So you see, this is a sample, right? A sample sales report analysis and marketing KPI. So for a business analytics, this is very important for you to be able to, um, utilize this, right? Right. So you see, it has highlighted, total revenues, our total orders, right? Your monthly sales performance, right? Your trend insights, your revenue increase from 25% from January to March, right? Your channel performance breakdown. So your paid social media, your email marketing, right? So you see how easy this is. Right. So you see simple KPI dashboard, your sales KPI, your marketing, your recommendation and all that, right? So let's move on. Okay, so AI for market research and customer insight, right? So basically, the AI helps businesses understand market trends, right? Customer opinions and competitor activities, right? So social listening tools monitor customer conversation on social media platforms. Okay. So the AI trend detection helps um businesses identify trending products before competitors. Okay. So the AI competitors intelligence track competitor pricing. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, yeah. Right, advertisement and campaign. So now, for instance, when you go on Twitter, right, you see there's a site that shows you what is trending, basically, right? There's this site, the Google Trends, that's when you go, you are able to search for trending products, right? So basically, This is how you can literally study competitors online, okay? You are able to survey the market and know what is trending, right? How to go about, strategizing how you are going to go about your business. Okay. So the sorry, so right. So the AI helps in that, okay? Right. So AI powered customer segmentation, right? So for we that we use WhatsApp business, right? I'll be showing you how to, do the customer segmentation, right? So before that, what customer segmentation means is, dividing customers into groups based on shared characteristics, right? So, those days, the traditional segmentation focuses was, your age, your gender, and your location, right? So now the AI segmentation goes further by studying behavior, spending patterns, browsing habits, and then, engagement level, right? So businesses use segmentation to send more personalized and effective marketing, messages, right? So let me open WhatsApp business and then and please, is there any question? If there's any question, please feel free to ask and open whilst I'm opening my WhatsApp, right? Yes. So please, is my screen visible? Is my WhatsApp showing?
Yes, your WhatsApp is showing.
Okay, thank you. Right, so now when you come to WhatsApp, right, you go to your settings and then you look for your business tools, okay? So over here we have quick replies, you have your list. This is where you are going to manage your people. Okay. So this is where you are going to do the segmenting. I don't know why it's not coming. Right. So yes, you add new list. Let's see. Yes. So this is how you do it, right? You have a new customer, you just group it, you add your contact, right? So let me just use Jemima, right? So, right. So I'm going to create this list. So now I have one new customer, right? Let's say Jemima is a new, sorry. So we have different types of segmentation, right? So pending payment, you can say old customer, you can create a group for that, right? You can say uh, so you can create the list like this, right? Now you have old customer, you have new customer, right? So let's say if you are doing sales, right? If you are doing sales, there's a promotion going on, you can also name it like that. Anybody that tells you that, oh, okay, I'm interested in doing this sales, you just add the person to it. And then once you come to your WhatsApp, right? You should see it here. Right. So I'm using a WhatsApp web, so forgive me if you're not really seeing the whole thing, right? So now you can see Jemima is actually my uh my new customer. Right? You can see it's pinned here. Okay, let's go back to so come back to your business tools, right? So that is what we mean by segmentation. Now let's take a look at this one. So, for instance, if you are not online, okay, and then you want to give quick replies when you are not. It's quite unfortunate because I'm using WhatsApp web. It's not so clear. But as you can see, we have one here. I don't know why my WhatsApp is. And please, if you are following, right, I want to use my phone to explain better because it looks like the WhatsApp web is limiting me a bit. So if you are with me, right, just go to your settings, look for your business tools, right? In your business tools, you are going to see your list, right? You are going to see your greeting message, you're going to see your away message, and then your quick replies, okay? So now we are going to tap on your greeting message. Please, are you all with me?
Please let's respond. Thank you.
Right, so I'm just going to take it as if you are all with me, right? So your greeting message, right? You are going to turn it on. Okay, now it's going to show receipt, right? Recipient. So you are going to make sure you click on everyone because this is what you are going to send everyone. I mean, anybody that texts you, this is the message that the person is going to receive, right? So now you need to insert your message, okay? So you can say, thank you for contacting, let's say I'm into photography, let's say, right, so thank you for contacting Richland Photography. Please let us know how we can help you. And then you save that message, right? So automatically, anybody that texts you, this is the greeting message the person is going to, get. Right now we have the away message. Now when you go to the away message, you see a send away message. You click on it to turn it on. Now we have the schedule, we have the recipient, and we have the message, right? So the schedule, you need to put it on always send. You're going to see three things, right? You're going to see outside of business hours, custom, schedule. So you are going to click on always send. So this is an automated message at all times, right? Now you come to the recipient also has to be everybody, right? Now, this your away message is basically trying to let people know that okay, you are not, online at the moment, but then you respond as soon as possible. So you could just do it like, thank you for your message. We are unavailable right now, but we'll respond as soon as possible. You save it. So this is not leaving your customers hanging, right? This is not making it look as if we are ignoring your customers, okay? Now the quick response. So this is where you are going to categorize your quick response, okay? So for instance, when a customer sends, you see, we have a site that you are going to also upload your product, right? So a customer gets in touch with you on WhatsApp, you already have your catalog, which is your product that you are selling, right? You can add as much as you want. You can add your scheduling times. Oh, we are open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., right? So yeah. These quick response are basically like, okay, if someone just says thank you or it was I'm done with my pages or something, you could just quickly respond, okay, thank you for your business. We look forward to working with you again. That is what we basically talk about, the quick response, right? So for we that we use our WhatsApp business and we don't know all these things, this is how the AI has helped us, right, for our WhatsApp business. So let's move on to AI in lead generation and sales pipeline. Right. Right. So predictive leading scoring, right? So the lead scoring helps businesses identify which customers are most likely to buy, right? So the AI analyzes, customer behavior such as email opens, website visits, demo requests, and form submission. So I can't remember, there's this um is it training? Yes, there's this training that I wanted to partake in, right? So they were sending me a lot of ads, so many ads. I subscribed to them. They were sending me so many ads, and I wasn't even opening it, right? So the AI realized, and then it sent me an email saying, "It's been a while since you opened any of this email. Do you want to unsubscribe?" Right? So these are all part of the powerful tools that AI is doing, right? So it helps the sales team also use lead scores to, prioritize serious buyers instead of wasting time on uninterested, prospects. So now we are going to tell, AI to create, examples of hot leads, warm leads, and cold leads. Okay. So let's move to chat. Cool. Right. So with this, the predictive, leading score is a scoring using AI, right? Okay, let's use this one, AI. Is use like it uses AI and customer data to estimate how likely a potential customer is to make a purchase, right? Instead of treating every lead the same. Okay, so businesses rank leads based on behavior, engagement, and buying intent. Okay, so the goal is basically to help sales teams focus on the lead which is most likely to convert, right? So let's look at the hot leads, right? So this is a hot lead, okay? So for example, this is an enterprise IT director, right? The lead score is 92. Why? Because, it's visited pricing page 4 times in 7 days. It downloaded product brochure. It booked, product demo, opened 6 marketing emails. It did quite a lot, right? So this predictive insight is a high sales, ready to immediate outreach recommended, right? So this is another example, right? Let's move to the warm lead. So this example is a marketing manager at mid-sized firm, right? So the lead score is 68, right? So it opened just 3 emails, downloaded just one case study, visited homepage and features page, no pricing page visit, fit target persona. There was no demo request, right? So this is a warm, right? So a moderate conversion, probability, right? So now let's look at the code, sorry. So the code lead example, so the low conversion probability. So the lead score is 32, right? A student's researcher. So he downloaded just one blog article, a single website session, no product, related engagement, none, target demographic, no purchasing authority. So this is an example, right? So now let's look at the KPI dashboard, right? So we have the lead category, the scoring, the conversion likelihood, the sales priority, and then suggested, strategy, right? So with the hot lead, so rating it from an 80 to 100, right? It's high, which is immediate because this is somebody that is willing to actually purchase, your product. Okay. This is warm lead. This is 50 to 70, is moderate. Might, a code, this is really low, right? Very, very low. Okay. So it's going to give you the business insights. It's going to give you key, patterns, right? So, for instance, for a sales team, you need to prioritize hot leads for immediate contact, right? So, for the marketing team, what do we need to do? We need to improve lead qualification workflows. We need to use, behavioral segmentation, right? So, right. So, this is a success formula, right? So, right lead, right timing, right outreach, a higher revenue. Okay. So yeah, basically that is what the predictive leading score with AI, means. Okay. Right. So AI across the sales pipeline, right? So we have about six. Right. So basically this AI across the pipeline is just trying to let us know that AI helps at every stage, okay, of winning a deal. So from finding the right prospect to reaching out personally at scale, right? Your outreach, qualifying leads via chatbots, building proposal faster, okay, coaching reps during live calls, um, keeping the CRM accurate without, minimal entry, okay. So basically, you have to, just think of the AI as a sales manager, right? A researcher, sorry, and then an assistant, all in one. So basically, this is what, the sales pipeline, is about. Okay. Right now, content, personalization and email. So we all know that now AI is being used for content, which is very good for business, okay? Right. So AI, writing tools, I would say it doesn't, replace good writers, right? They just make them, dramatically more productive, right? Instead of, staring at a blank page, a writer gives the AI a brief and then get a solid draft in seconds, right? Like you could just tell chat, I'm trying to create maybe a content, right? So you could just give what type of content you are trying to create, okay? So from blog posts to copy to video scripts, AI generates multiple versions instantly, okay? So the human jobs, shifting from creating from scratch to editing, refining and then ensuring the content sounds like your brand, okay? So now we are going to use chat to write a product description for, like, let's say a local Nigerian product together, right? And now we are going to compare how chat's own sounds and how a human being's own sound. Okay. Okay, so still curate. Sorry. I'm going to tell it. Mm. Right, so now it's going to. Right, so this is the product description, so a local Nigerian product, right? So premium Nigerian shea butter, right? So it has even given us the brand, the category, the target market. Okay, so this is what AI generated. It says it's a natural skincare product made from authentic Nigerian shea butter, right? It helps moisturize dry skin, reduce roughness, and improve skin softness, right? It gave us the key features: 100% natural, moisturizes skin, good for hair and lips, rich in vitamins, made in Nigeria. Right now, let's look at the human polished version. Okay, the human says is delivers deep, luxurious moisture straight from the heart of Nigeria, handcrafted from ethically sourced shea nuts. This is rich, unrefined butter, nourishes dry skin. You could see this one literally said a whole lot, right? And now it's telling us, okay, why would we love it? It's 100% pure and unrefined Nigeria shea butter, deep hydration for skin, scalp and hair, support smoother, healthier looking skin. It says naturally rich in essential vitamins and antidotes, anti antioxidants, sustainably sourced and proudly made in Nigeria. Okay, now let's compare. So with the AI tone, with the tone, right? With the AI, we all could see it was functional, right? With the human, you could see there was a lot of emotions, there was a lot of persuasion inside, right? With the branding, it was quite simple, it was quite generic, right? With the human, it was premium and memorial, right? So the key business insights, right? So the AI was quite fast, it was accurate, and had a very good starting point, right? This one was like a storytelling, improved brand differentiation, higher customer trust, better purchase, motivation. So we could now see how clear it is, how humans, are going to go about it, and how the AI is also going to go about it, right? So, like it says, the AI creates efficiency, human refinement creates conversation. Okay, so basically we can weigh the two and realize that, okay, so for instance, if I'm someone that doesn't really know a lot of English, right? It's not that I'm coming to sit down and write all these things for my brand. Do you get? But once I just put it into the AI, tell it that, okay, this product is what I'm trying to, put out there. I just need, a content or something little that I could just, attach it to it and then post, right? Okay, now let me say, okay, okay, I want to make a want to make a post about it on social media. Give me like give me a cap a caption. Right. So one thing about, AI is you need to be very specific on what you want it to do, right? You see, I just made a random statement right now. It looked like I was comparing it, right? So sometimes you need to be more specific on what you want it to do. So now look, it just gave us a very good caption. Glow naturally with the richness of authentic Nigerian shea butter, right? It gave us hashtags and all that ready to just, copy and just post it, within seconds you are good to go, right? Okay, so AI personalization at scale, right? So AI personalization at scale. So personalization means every customer feels like you are speaking to them directly, okay? Not, just um sending random or just mass message, right? So the AI makes this possible at a scale. Your website shows different banners to first time versus returning customers, and then emails include different recommendation for each person, right? So for instance, the WhatsApp, right? So you could even do it in a way that's personalization, right? So there are these customers that you see the human beings will always be human beings, right? So there are customers that are going to ask for reduction, there are customers that are not even going to complain and then they are going to pay, right? So there are types of messages that you send to the people that like to reduction, and then there are types of messages that you send to the people that actually pay upfront, right? This is what we call personalization, making it feel like we are not sending, random messages that you send everybody, right? But then there are specific messages that you send to specific people or specific customers, right? So we'll, we'll be doing this, right? So AI powered email marketing automation, right? So the AI also optimize every email dimension, right? Send time, subject line, dynamic content blocks, and win back, sequences for subscribers, right? So now we are going to use mail chip to be able to do email marketing automation, right? What to send to your clients, the schedule and all that. Okay, so we are going to start from the scratch. Right, so this is a mail chip, right? So it's an email marketing and then marketing automation platform business use to communicate with customers, right? So it helps companies send, bulk emails, run marketing campaigns, automate customer, communication, manage contact list, and then track customer engagement, right? But today we'll be focusing on the email automation, right? Please give me a minute. Please give me a minute. Okay, thank you. So yes, so like I was saying, the automation, right? We are going to set an email automation, okay? So we are going to do this from scratch. First of all, before you are able to send an automation, right? You need to have an audience, okay? Send an email, you need to have an audience, right? So this is where you come to. So you add a contact, right? You copy and paste. So you need to make sure you follow this example, right? So your email address, your first name, your last name, and then your address. Okay, you click on continue, and then it takes you to the very end. Okay, as you can see, I I already have one contact here. This is what we are going to be using for today, right? So now automation, right? Let's build from scratch. So we are going to name our work, let's see, welcome. Welcome. Okay. Let's say welcome. Right, so now we have a couple of activities, your contact activities, date and special events, shopping activities, marketing, booking, API, tag added, sign up for emails, birthdays, but we'll be doing sign up for emails. We are welcoming, new emails, new clients or customers, right? This is what we send to them, right? So now let's see, you can include contacts, So we are going to do send email, okay. Right, so we can name it we are basically creating like a flow map, okay. So right, so the subject line could be welcome me. So thank you for signing up. Yeah, something like that. Right, so you have to preview. So now, right, so yeah. Now you can choose which days you want to send the email, right? What time of the day you should send the email, okay? So depends on the day you want to send the email. Uh, so you can add another step. So we have rules as well, okay? So if else, split parts, wait for trigger, time delay, and all that, right? So this part is like, okay, so for instance, let's say if you are having a sales, right, and you you want to attach it to the email, okay, you can actually add it by using any of this, okay, any of these actions, right? So basically, this is how to set up your automation email, right? So whenever you want, you can just do the changes at so this contact is going to this automated emails is going to be for my contact, okay? The one I showed you earlier on. But this um so this MailChimp, right? It's not free, okay? So in order to proceed, I just wanted to show you how you can use, MailChimp, right? It's not free. You need to pay before you can use it, okay? So yeah, basically you can use as a business owner, right? You can use MailChimp for your email automations, okay? AI chatbots and social media and forecasting, right? So before we begin, now AI chatbots literally help us when there's difficulties, right? Like when you are trying to purchase something and then you are unable to, proceed. You don't know how to go about it. You can literally talk to the chatbot, right? So it's just like, the chatbot, communicates with customers automatically, but it uses the natural language processor, right? So the chatbot answers questions, recommend products, book appointments, and provide customer support, right? So businesses benefit from faster response and response times, with 24/7 hours. So let me show you what I mean by that, right? So this is a site that sells um, data. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about, chatters, right? So you don't need to I don't need to log in before I can chat with um, the chat box or the customer care, right? So now let's see what this one has for us. Right, so apparently it's having, I apologize, but I'm having experiencing some technical difficulties. Please try again in a moment or contact customer support. Let me ask. Well, it looks like this is not working. So let me find another. Right. So let's say, let me see. Okay, let me use Jumia, right? Let me try Jumia. I think with Jumia, you need to log in before. Easy. So, right. Right. So let's see. So you need to actually log in before. Okay, let me try this first. Okay, so right. So you see how the chat support is responding to us. It says, "Hi, Richlin, I'm virtual assistant and I'm here to answer your question. Are you contacting us regarding a..." So no, I want to make inquiries, right? Let me see. Okay, delivery. Okay, let me just say delivery related inquiries, right? So delivery
Madam,
time.
madam, we can't see your screen. Oh.
Oh, so please, what are you seeing now?
Nothing. I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, oh, okay. Sorry. Let me share. This is my screen showing now.
Yes, madam.
Okay, right, thank you. Right, so I was talking about the chat support, okay? So I've logged into Jumia, right? And we are trying to see how effective their chat support is, right? So I asked it a few questions. So it gave me options to actually choose from, right? So as you can see, yeah, it says, it asked me what question am I contacting it regarding to, and I said no. It said, then what can I help you? It gave me options, and I was like, okay, another, general inquiry, and was like, okay, it gave me alternatives, right? It says delivery related options, returns and refunds inquiry, or warranty. I was like, delivery. Right now, it's saying delivery times such as timelines, options, and fees vary per product area and total order amount. Full details can be found here, right? So, is there anything else I can help you with? Or yes, I want to chat with an agent. Yes, to return to. So if I say I want to chat with an agent, then it's no longer going to be the bot. I think it's going to direct me to a real agent, right? So until I click or say anything, it's not going to allow me to type, okay? It's just so it connects me to a real customer, service person. It's not going to allow me to type anything, right? So we've seen how effective this is, right? I said no, thank you, and yeah, thank you. So please spend a few minutes filling out our service, which will help us improve, right? So now the conversation has been closed, right? So that is it for the AI chatbot. right now. So AI tools for social media marketing, right? So basically, right, so the AI tools, automate social media, right? So, best post times, hashtag suggestions, like the one that, chat generated, I asked it to generate, um a post. I'm trying to post something, so it should just, give me hashtags, give me what to post about, right? So brand, mentioning, monitoring, um, so basically, yeah, right, there are tools, that we can use for um, AI marketing, right? So for example, this tool, please hold on. I'm trying to get this tool for a logo, right? If you want to create a logo. Right, so let me share. So please, a minute. Right, so we'll take a look at local, right? So local is basically, right. Right, so it says design your own beautiful brand, right? So this is going to help you with a professional logo within just minutes, right? So you need to enter your company's name, right? So let's say the name of my company. What name should I use? Um, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know, something, right? So let's see. Wait. Right. So it's now going to tell me to pick my um so what my company is about, right? I don't know why this is down. Let me see, it's about plants, right? This is about plants. Okay. Right, so they are giving us a sample right? Pick some logos you like. So, which logo you want. So let's just go with, anyone. Let's just pick anyone. What color is going to ask you what color you want. Let's just pick anyone. So this is optional. I mean, it's optional. You don't need, if you want to add a slogan, you can add a slogan and it's optional, right? Now it's going to, you can skip this part, but you can also search for symbols, right? I think this is taking too long. Maybe we should just let's skip it and see. Let me continue as a guest if you is going to allow. I don't know why this is taking so long. Let me just, okay, so now you see it has given us different logo, whichever one that we want, right? So you can load as much as you want, right? So which one? We are just going to take in one, right? Right, so now you can customize it, you can do whatever that you want, your background, the name, you can add your slogan, and once you're done, you can just download it and then you are good to go. So basically, local literally helps with, logos for your social media, businesses, even your website, your logos, however you want it, right? It just helps with a logo, right? So you can change it if you want it this way, if you want it that way, whichever way you want it, right? You can get more ideas, your background, the name, if you want to change the name, the slogan, right? So the layout, you can preview it before you, download or accept whichever one that you want, right? Right, so Uh, right. So AI powered sales forecasting, right? So the AI forecasting predicts future sales, right? Sales based on, historical data and customer behavior. Okay. So businesses use forecasting for inventory planning, budgeting, staffing, and then, sales targeting, right? So the AI forecasting is more accurate than, manual prediction because it analyzes more, variables, right? So, right. So let's ask chat to just create some monthly sales chart and then identify its trends. Okay. Right, please, I hope my screen is visible. Okay, so right, so so for a business owner, right, you could just, put in your monthly sales chart, right? And then tell chart to identify trends, and then, based on what, your monthly sales are, it should just predict future sales, using your, so right, so this is what it has generated for us. Now, looking at January, right, started with 1,000, at 12,000, right? And now we've gone to the next year, March, and look at where we've gone to, our historical sales, predicted, sales, right? So the key trends identified. So consistent month-over-month growth throughout the year, right? So revenue increased from 12,000 in January to 25,000 in December, right? So like I said, if you're a business owner, you could just, put it into the AI, let it just, summarize everything for you, let it, without you going through the stress of, spending hours and hours trying to, come up with this, right? So this is it. It has been able to, generate something. This is a sample. This is not a real, yeah. So it's just a sample, right? Now, the predictive insight, right? If your current trends continue, the business can expect, continual revenue expansion, higher quarterly earnings, potential annual sales about 15% to 20%, right? Now, it has even given us a strategic, recommendation, right? So increase inventory and operational readiness for peak months, expand, top performing marketing, campaigns, focus on retention strategies to sustain momentum, right? So basically, right. So the AI marketing and sales technology stack, right? So when we talk about the data layer, right? So basically the data layer. So this is basically the foundation of the entire systems, right? So tools like the segment, the Tylum, right? So it collects customer information from websites, okay, emails, mobile apps, CRM systems, social media, right? So it basically creates like one complete, customer profile, right? So for example, right, if a customer, visits a website, right, and clicks on an email and adds a product to a cart, the data layer combines all those activities, right, into customer record, right? So, without this layer, businesses would have, scattered and disconnected, customer data. So this basically collects, customer information, right? Intelligence layer, right? So this is where AI and analytics happen, right? So tools like Google Analytics, mixed panel, amplitude, so they analyze customer behavior and identify patterns, right? So the AI helps businesses predict customer behavior, identify customers likely to leave, understand buying habits, forecast sales trends, right? So for example, an AI may detect that, customers who visit the, pricing page 3 times are more likely to, purchase, right? So this also helps businesses target, those customers faster, right? Now I have the engagement layer. So the engagement layer, this is the layer where communicates with customers automatically, right? Like tools like HubSpot, Active Campaign, right? It sends emails, it sends promotions, it sends reminders, personal messages. Right. So, for example, if a customer abandons a cart, like I said, right, the system may automatically send, you left items in your cart, complete your purchase today, right? So if you quite remember, I explained that earlier on, saying that you could, visit a website, let's say Jumia, right, or Temu or anything, right, and then you are trying to purchase, a product, but then in the middle of it, you just leave your cart, without, actually proceeding to the very end, right? They are going to send you an email to remind you, right? Engagement layer is an automated email, right, or a message, right, that is going to send to you that, okay, you've left your cart, it's been a while, and then probably if they're on sales, they're going to let you know that sales is going to end in about a day or two, so you should try and then, proceed with your, purchasing your product, right? So this AI ensures that the right message reaches the right customer, at the right time, right? So we have the conversion layer, right? So the conversion layer focuses on turning leads into paying customers. Okay, we just looked at what leads are, right? So tools like Salesforce extends the HubSpot CRM. So it helps businesses, manage leads, track sales pipeline, prioritize, hot leads, and then, forecast revenue. So for example, I literally just explained this, right? So the AI may rank leads. We have the hot leads, we have the warm leads, we have the cold leads. Okay. Now advertising layer, this layer manages paid online advertising, right? So tools like Google Performance Max, Meta Advantage, right? So it uses AI to optimize ad targeting, budget, audience selection, and then ad performance, right? So for example, right, AI can automate automatically show ads to people most likely to purchase based on their browsing behavior and interest, right? Like I said before, like you've gone to search for a bag, you've gone to search for a shoe, right? The likelihood of you seeing that, particular bag or no, quite similar bag is very high, right? So this is what, the AI also does. So it just reduces wasted advertising spend, right? It doesn't send, adverts to the wrong audience, right? So we have the measurement layer, right? So this layer measures business performance and marketing effectiveness, right? So tools like Triple Whale, Notbeam, Tableau, so helps businesses understand where sales comes from, right? Which campaigns generate revenue, marketing the ROI, yeah, customer acquisition costs, right? So for example, right, a company may discover Instagram ads generated more sales than email campaigns. Why? Because, there are some people that don't even look at their email in the first place, right? Most of us are on social media. If not from TikTok, we are moving from Facebook, we are moving from Instagram, we are moving from Twitter, right? So there are a lot of people that will get the attention on, Instagram more than probably your emails or stuff, because there are some people, they once they see that you are bombarding them with emails, they just put your email in probably spam or something, and then it's not really reaching out to them. But most of us that are online, you might see an ad probably when you are watching a video, and then an ad pops up and you can't skip it. You need to watch that ad, right? So basically, this helps business invest money in the most effective, channel. Right. So right now, measuring ROI of AI in marketing sales. Sorry. Right. So the return of investment, right? It measures whether AI investment um improve business performance, right? So businesses compare implementation costs against revenue growth, customer acquisitions and operational savings, right? So the AI, should increase efficiency, improve customer satisfaction, customer retention, sorry, and then reduce marketing costs, right? So we are just going to calculate some simple ROI. Why? Right, let's see what. Right, so ROI is equals to net profit over investment cost times 100, right? So, example, so a social media ad, right? So let's say your investment is 2,000 cedis, right? Your revenue generated was 5,000. Your net profit is 3,000. So now let's. I've given so many examples, right? So this is how you are going to calculate your ROI, right? So it has already done it. So you got 150%. So for every $1 spent, the business earns 1.50 profit, right? Right now, so the business insight. So the higher ROI, please hold on, let me see. Okay, so now it give us a comparison. Okay, right. So social media ads, right? Product launch, email marketing, right? You could see the email marketing. Investment cost was 500, revenue generated was 25, net profit, yeah. So this gave us, so the email marketing delivered the highest return among these examples. Okay, so looking at this got 80 and this got 150, but the email got the highest, right? So now you are comparing, right? So this cost 2,000. This is the profit that we made. Now the ROI, right? Right, give us 150. The product launch, the cost was 10,000. We made a profit of 8,000. and the ROI was 80. Email marketing. So it says small targeted campaigns can outperform large investments, right? So the ROI helps, prioritizing and operational budget, right? So
Loud and clear.
okay, thank you. Right. So comparing your return on investment, right, across channels improve, strategic decisions, right? So the bottom line, it says your return on investment, measures how effectively your money, generates profits, right? Helping business invest smarter for maximum returns, right? So basically, this is how to calculate your ROI, right? Right. So, ethics, risks, and then Nigerian business context, right? So ethics and risks of AI in marketing, right? So, there's risks in every business, there's risks in everything that we do, right? So AI systems must be used responsibly. So if you quite remember, there was this okay, let's move on. Right. So businesses must protect, customer privacy and avoid collecting data without consent, right? Uh, AI can also produce biased or incorrect results if poorly trained, right? Now, the human supervision remains important to prevent misinformation and offensive, content. So this is where the business analytics comes in, right? So it's able to read in between the AI in marketing and the sales, right? Like I explained earlier on, right? So now, right. So examples of, misleading AI information, right? So at times there are incorrect sales predictions, right? So an AI system may predict increased sales based on only previous trends while ignoring real world factors such as economic down times, competitors' actions. So this can also lead to, making poor financial decision, right? So wrong customer recommendation, right? So the AI may recommend products customers are not interested in because it's misunderstood customer behavior, right? So, example, customer searches for a product once, and AI keeps showing similar ads repeatedly, even though the customer is no longer interested, right? So now, what is the importance of having human review? So the human review is important because AI should assist humans, not completely replace human judgment, right? So I mean, people need to verify AI generated information, identify mistakes, apply business experience, make ethical decisions, right? Understand situation the AI may mix, right? So sometimes when we oversight this, the AI sometimes lacks human understanding, right? So the AI analyze patterns and data, but does not truly understand emotion because it's not human. It doesn't understand emotions, right? Business context, ethics, and then customer relations, right? So humans can actually detect the errors. So that's why I said the managers, the analysts, the business analysts, can recognize unrealistic predictions or misleading recommendation that the AI may overlook. So with this too, it also reduces risks, right? So the human review helps prevent financial loss, poor customer experience, reputational damage, unfair business decisions, right? So customer privacy and data protection, right? So sometimes the AI often collects and analyze customer data such as names, emails, purchase history, location data and all that, right? So businesses need to ensure that they protect this information carefully, right? One will say, oh, why do I need to protect why does data protection matter? One, because of customer trust, right? So customers expect businesses to keep their personal information safe and confidential, right? So for your own safety, preventing data breaches, right? So weak security system can expose customer information to hackers or unauthorized access, right? Legal compliance, right? So business need to follow data protection laws and standards such as the data protection regulatory or even ISO 27001, right? So yes, so basically, the ethics and the risks of AI in marketing, right? So the AI provides many benefits in marketing and sales, but it can sometimes produce misleading or biased information, right? So a human review is very necessary to ensure accuracy, fairness, good decision making, right? At the same time, too, businesses must also protect customer privacy, secure personal data to maintain trust and, comply with regulations, right? Right. So AI, right. So the AI in African business context, right? So AI adoption is, growing rapidly across Africa, especially in the fintechs, the e-commerce and telecommunication, right? So mobile first consumers, WhatsApp commerce, like I showed you, right? So the WhatsApp comments, it creates, strong opportunities for AI powered marketing, right? So companies like Flutterwave, Payback, Jumia, and banks use AI for fraud detection and then personalization, right? So, um, and customer support, right? So businesses, increasingly need professionals who understand AI marketing analytics, right? So, this basically brings us to the and so, okay, real world case studies and BA applications, right? Like Jumia AI recommend. So we literally just use, a live chat not long ago. We literally used it into how we were able to speak to someone when we are having issues or whilst we are trying to purchase something, right? So we have Flutter with GT Bank, MTN, they all incorporate, AI into their businesses for, being it convenient and also, an easy, access or way to operate their business or their website, right? So basically, so AI is transforming marketing and sales from manual guesswork into smart, data-driven decision making. So businesses that understand and adopt AI can improve customer service, increase sales, reduce cost, and remain competitive in today's, fast-changing digital economy. So right, so as a business, as a future, business analysis, right, understanding how AI works in marketing and sales will honestly help you analyze business data, support decision making, improve customer engagement, and contribute to the business growth, right? So basically, this brings us to the end of our session today. Please, is there any question? I hope you captured a lot. I hope you were attentive enough. So yes, thank you.
Please feel free to ask your question. We have come to the end of the class. Please ask your question. Okay, so does it mean that we all enjoy the class, or we just don't want to talk? Esther, I can see you. Isaac, I can see you. Olajide, I can see you. John, please feel free to let's hear you. Let's hear your take on today's class. What was your key takeaway? Please, let's do that quickly so that we can call it a day. Thank you so much.
Okay, sorry. All right, Ma. Thank you very much for today's class. I think my takeaway has to do with the automation in emails and the AI chat box. And I'm really appreciating a number of the tools that are being used to support our works, and I'm really happy. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. That's fine.
Thank you so much, Isaac. Any other person? Okay, so in the absence of none, please a round of applause to our trainer. Richlin, thank you so much for a practical session of today. I enjoyed every bit of it. Even when I was logged out for like 45 minutes, network has been terrible. So thank you so much, Richlin. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Olajide. Thank you, John. Thank you, Transformation College also. So a quick one before we call it a day. Our test is actually still ongoing. So the test for this very course, you'll be having it by next week. The question bank will be sent to you as well next week, and then you can go ahead and write your test. The class material and the recording will be sent to you as usual. Please feel free to invite your friends and your loved ones. We have a program that is coming up in June. It's our summer program. So we have a business analysis course. We have ISO management standards. We have project management. And then we have integrated AI into it. So it promises to be very, very exciting, promises to be educative. Please, I hope you will not want to miss out on the class. If you've done it before, you may want to still join us because of the AI, the artificial intelligence program that has been integrated into our summer program. You can as well tell your friends and your loved one about it. The link for the registration of that program is already in the chat room. All right, if you're yet to fill up the attendance, please go ahead and do so. And follow us on all of our social media handles, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your time.